Courses or memberships? Which is most profitable, which provides the absolute best possible results for your clients and your community, and which is the easiest to sell? This is a topic that has been debated for years when it comes to coaching, service-based, or learning-based businesses. And if you've ever wondered which is right for me, courses or memberships, we're going to tackle that internal struggle today. And of course, since we're here to help you make the most amount of money, help the most amount of people, and do that in as little time as humanly possible, I'll also be sharing which model I have personally chosen in my own business due to the ease of putting it out there into the world, the ease of getting people to sign up, how profitable it is, and how much time freedom you can actually have with each type of business. We're on a mission to help service-based business owners go from overwhelmed with the tech side of their business to confidently taking their ideas and bringing them to life in the online space so that they can increase their revenue, increase their impact, and increase their profit. We publish new episodes every single week, so go ahead and make sure that you hit the like button on this video, hit the subscribe, and get the notifications turned on so that you never miss one of our videos. On top of growing my own $500,000 course-based business, back in 2020, I also took a membership or subscription-based offer from 0 to 200 subscribers in just over 3 months. I've also sat behind the scenes organizing the launch processes, the ongoing automations and support that happen behind the scenes in multiple 6- and 7-figure course and membership-based businesses. Over the last 5 years in this industry, I have truly been able to kind of realize that while there isn't a right way for you to scale your online business when it comes to a course or a membership, there is traditionally a type of offer that's going to better suit your needs, your desires, your goals, and the lifestyle that you want to live as a result of growing your online-based business. More often than not, clients really come to me looking to start and scale their business using a membership-based platform. I see this happening time and time again because there really is an affinity and this glamorization of running membership-based businesses in this industry. And while membership-based businesses are incredible, oftentimes the belief that a membership is better for your business comes down to these 4 factors. The belief that there's more value in memberships because we're constantly putting out new content every month. This idea that it's actually easier to sell a membership because the cost is traditionally lower than what you might sell a course for. This idea that we actually get to serve a lot more people with a lot less work going into actually making the membership site run. And of course, this idea that memberships provide an extraordinarily easy path to passive revenue, which absolutely everybody and their mother is talking about achieving today with their online businesses. But are these just beliefs, or are they actually benefits of running a membership-based site? Let's dive into the facts right now. Let's start with everybody's favorite and most desired thing, passive revenue. What we're really talking about here when we talk about passive revenue is monthly recurring revenue that is constant and consistent. However, what most people fail to recognize about memberships is that while there is that element of some monthly recurring revenue because it is a monthly subscription fee, there also is something called a churn rate that we have to consider. Now, your churn rate is essentially the turnover or how long it takes for a client to come into your membership before they cancel their payment plan and leave your membership. The average time spent in a membership type style or on a subscription is 3 to 4 months in this industry. Now, this essentially means this 3 to 4 month churn rate essentially means that in order for you to maintain consistent monthly recurring revenue or passive revenue, as we call it in this industry, you need to be genuinely focused on bringing in high quality new leads into your business every single month. And on top of that, you also need to be spending a considerable amount of time thinking about how we can improve your client retention, how we can actually keep your members in your membership for as long as possible. Now, if you're someone who really truly is dedicated to getting your people results and building relationships with your community members in your membership, then this may not be as big as a challenge for you. But if you're strictly looking at these two types of business models from a profitability perspective, then you're going to see more likely than not that you have a higher churn rate over time. Now, you can, and a lot of membership owners do tend to mitigate the high churn rate or the need to focus on client retention by forcing members to sign up for a specific number of months from the beginning, meaning you have to sign up for 3 months, you have to sign up for 6 months, and I've seen it even go all the way up to 12 months. But doesn't that then defeat the purpose of having an offer where people can cancel at any time, sign up, and move through your content and your offer at their own accord? And doesn't this then defeat the purpose of pricing it low? Speaking of pricing, there's that belief that it's somehow easier to sell memberships because they are at a lower or more accessible price point. And while I could go off and do a whole other video about the myth of accessible pricing, I want you to pause for a second and really ask yourself, what else in the world is priced low? The answer to that question is commodities, things that are readily available. The more available something is, the bigger the surplus that we have of it, that traditionally drives the price of that down. In the online coaching and course-based space, we tend to see that information really truly is a commodity, mostly in thanks to YouTube, which we're on right now, Google, and just the plethora of information that's available online. We can also look at online newspaper-based subscription services like the New York Times or the Globe and Mail. These are traditionally lower cost or accessible pricing models. But at the end of the day, what they're really truly selling is information that actually is available other places. We're just selling, in this instance, when we look at a newspaper subscription model, we're really just selling the access and the convenience of having that information all in one place and in a narrative that supports the viewer's ideals and beliefs. And at the end of the day, while having information accessible in one place and in your ideal client's belief systems or helping to reinforce those belief systems, it's not worth a premium price. And we don't traditionally see the value of that as consumers in the online space. And since while yes, we do want to help a lot of people, one of the reasons that we're all in business is to generate revenue. And when it comes to generating revenue using your knowledge and your information and sharing that with the world to generate profit and results for people, membership sites keep your pricing quite low, meaning you need a higher volume of people to meet your income goals. Let's just say that you're actually selling a membership on the higher end of the pricing structure at $249 a month. Initially, to hit a $10,000 income goal, you would need to find and close 40 sales. Plus, because we have to consider the churn rate and the retention rate of our memberships, you'd also have to find a minimum of 8 new people every single month just to maintain that $10,000 of monthly recurring revenue. Don't even get me started on the fact that we're literally asking our clients and communities to sign up for yet another never-ending subscription with literally no end in sight and work required on their part to cancel or step away from this experience if it's not what they desire. I mean, do you get excited about the thought of signing up for yet another never-ending monthly payment plan? I know personally I don't, but I'm curious how you feel about subscription-based marketing. Let me know in the comment section below this video. Speaking of never-ending payment plans, when you're looking at membership-based or subscription-based offers in your online business, they also require you to provide a never-ending stream of content. If this provides two specific challenges that are honestly just not ideal in this space. And in order to demonstrate those two challenges, I want you to bring Netflix to the top of your mind. Literally one of the largest running and operating subscriptions on the planet. But I want you to ask yourself, if Netflix stopped putting out new content every month, would you still pay for the service? The answer is likely no. Not only because you pay for the novelty of having access to new information, but also because once you've watched or consumed everything that you like, specifically your own streaming desires, you're going to leave. If there's nothing there serving you, there's nothing new coming out on the platform, it makes absolutely no sense to continue paying for the service. The same is true in your membership-based business. If you're not putting out new content, if you're not showing up to provide the service and to provide that service in a way that aligns with your community's desires, there's literally no need for them to stay. Again, it gets you in a content creation hamster wheel that requires you to constantly be reinventing the wheel every single month or week or bi-weekly, however often you promise your clients you're going to release new information. Let's come back and look at Netflix again. The second challenge that this poses, this never-ending stream of content, is one of the biggest challenges that Netflix faces. People go on Netflix and leave having never watched anything, or worse, they spend 30 minutes to an hour literally scrolling through the platform, overwhelmed and confused on what to watch. Not only does this new content all the time literally create so much information for your client to consume in order to get where they want to go, but it can be very overwhelming to get into a course portal or a membership-based site and see all of this content and have to decide for yourself what to watch and what to prioritize. This can lead to decision fatigue, it can lead to overwhelm, and it can lead to our clients never actually using our product. They're so overwhelmed at the thought of making the wrong decision that they exit the membership, creating that higher churn rate, meaning you need more and more clients to come through. Now that we've got some of the challenges out of the way, I want to talk to you about who really is a really great fit for running a membership site. Because at the end of the day, there are a lot of really incredible membership sites that do give their clients results and that have extraordinarily happy and profitable business owners behind them. So who is the right fit for running a membership type platform? Business owners who have access to a large audience, who have already built up what we call know, like, and trust, and can traditionally sell things just based on the fact that, well, you put it out there, are going to be a really great fit for a memberships type of business because you have built up this larger audience and network and you've kind of established this relationship and this rapport with them. You don't need to be crystal clear on the actual outcomes of your offer in order to generate sales. You can also transfer this larger audience into a lower cost or more accessible pricing offer and not have any issues maintaining the high number of leads required to meet those consistent monthly revenue goals. Memberships are also really great for business owners who have a never-ending stream of ideas and content flowing through their mind and who, this is important, actually have the time in their calendar and their technical skills and the know-how to get an idea quickly from in their head into their membership space. A membership might be a really, really great option for you. Memberships are also a really, really great opportunity for those of you guys who enjoy the challenge of making your content more searchable, more accessible, more user-friendly, and who really do like the idea of spending their time really optimizing the user experience, looking at what types of content people are resonating with, really truly starting to learn and dig into some of those back-end analytics inside your membership so that you can keep people staying longer, meaning you need less new leads coming in. And last but not least, memberships can be a really, really great avenue for business owners who focus more on providing transactional information to their niche. So a really great example of a membership style that might be a really great fit is someone producing Canva graphics for social media, someone producing landing page graphics, funnel templates. Then a membership site might be a really, really great way to get that transactional information out to your people in a way where you're not really providing a transformation, you're really getting paid just to provide information on a consistent and ongoing basis. As I mentioned before, there really isn't a right or a wrong option when it comes to deciding whether or not a membership site is the way to go. There are business owners who are going to thrive with membership sites, and there are business owners who are going to struggle or have more challenges growing a membership-based site. Based on the challenges that we talked about and the information that I just shared about who would be a really great fit for a membership site, let me know in the comments below if you're currently leaning on the membership side of this debate. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that is the online course-based business model, okay? Now, this business model is just as glamorized for all of the same reasons: profitability, results, recurring revenue, as memberships are, okay? But I wanna make it clear before we dive into this information and this content that when I'm speaking about online courses, I'm specifically talking about an evergreen-based business model where your community gets instant access to a series of modules for them to learn the content, as well as support sessions to actually get help as they go through the process of implementing your information and getting the result that you desire. Now, I am extraordinarily transparent about my business, almost to a fault, so I will start off by saying that in the end, after running both memberships and course-based businesses, I settled on a course-based business model for myself. And I do find that a lot of my clients who come in thinking a membership is the answer tend to pivot more into the course market for a bunch of different reasons. And we're gonna break down what that is right now. Let's start with everybody's favorite here as well, and that is this idea of passive revenue. Now remember that true passive revenue is when you make money as a business owner, when you are literally not sitting at your desk or on your phone. And of course, passive revenue is also 9 times out of 10 when you are making money today based on work that you've done in the past, right? So we're capitalizing on work that you've done in the past today. Unlike membership sites where you are constantly creating new content, one of the pros of running online courses is that you really do truly create the content once and then you sell it multiple times over and over and over again. Aside from making small changes and adjustments and tweaks to the content as potentially things change in your industry, or you start to realize what you can tweak and change to get people even better results, you're not spending the majority of your time actually focusing on creating new content every single month. This means that instead of focusing your time and energy on creating content, you actually free up your time and space to really truly focus on automating as much as your marketing processes as humanly possible. And once you have nailed down your marketing and you've taken the time to really understand your messaging, that is where true passive revenue comes in, is when we can take the marketing that we've already used to generate some sales and multiply that out. If you're constantly spending your time creating new content to go into your membership and creating new content to actually drive sales on the outside of your business to bring people into your membership, we often find that you don't have the time that you actually need to really sit down, look at the numbers, look at what is working in your business, and actually create true automated passive revenue. Speaking of revenue, sales is literally the backbone of your business, and everybody is asking, how can I make sales easier? Well, with online courses, you have the ability to stack up that beautiful monthly recurring revenue faster because you're able to charge a premium price for access to your course. Let's break down why. What makes courses easy to sell is the fact that we can give a very specific person a very specific transformation in a specific area of their life. Say specific 3 times fast. Instead of giving someone information, which we mostly do in membership platforms, courses really focus on giving only the information required and the action that goes with it in order to get the result that they came to you looking for. This is one of the major reasons why we often find that business owners have an easier time selling online courses, because they're very clearly able to state the outcome and the results of their programs. You can check out a little bit more about outcome-based marketing in this video right here. Since you're focused on really truly creating that one specific outcome for that one specific program, over time, it actually becomes easier and easier for your course to produce results, or what we call in this industry, social proof and testimonials. Social proof really truly is the number one thing that increases sales of an offer and that allows the sales process to be easier. Without social proof, which I find a lot of membership sites struggle to gain because there isn't a clear specific outcome that's being provided over time, we often have to convince people to join our offers. Because courses are very evidence-based and have a lot of social proof surrounding them, it makes us also, or it allows us rather, to charge a premium price for that. Meaning that monthly recurring revenue that you desire in your business, let's go with that $10,000 example, where with a membership at $249, you need 40 people every single month to meet that goal. With a $2,000 course, we now only need 5 people per month. And because the retention is higher, they're usually locked into a payment plan and they sign a contract, we do not see as high a churn rate as we do with membership-based platforms. The fact that the program in and of itself or courses tend to either have a one-time fee or a structured payment plan with an end date allows your client to invest with more certainty in your offer, and they tend to feel safer spending the money knowing that the payments in and of themselves are eventually going to come to an end. It allows them to better understand the perceived value of what it is that you're offering. For example, if you're charging $2,000 for a program and your outcome is that you help struggling married couples avoid divorce, it's very easy to see that spending $2,000 on this coaching program is going to be worth it if we can avoid the potential $20,000, $30,000 cost of getting a divorce. The higher join fee or initial investment to participate if they pay in full, or that broken out into a 3 or a 6 month payment plan, which is what I would traditionally the longest payment plan I would traditionally recommend for courses, is it allows you to have more cash flow in your business up front. And those payment plans that are of a higher value stack on top of each other really beautifully to create some extremely strong cash in hand foundations for you to actually start investing and scaling your business with. When your revenue is consistent, for example, you know that every single month you're starting off with a minimum of $10K cash coming in because you've stacked up those payment options. This allows you to really start to invest in potential vendors, team members, softwares that really truly allow you to study what is currently working to drive those sales coming through consistently and actually double down on that work so that as we go through the months of selling or offering an online course, we're consistently putting in less and less effort to get a higher return. Whereas with the membership, because you're constantly creating new content every single month, and we have the opportunity for people to cancel or drop off at any time, we tend to see that it's harder to maintain that consistent monthly revenue. So now that we've walked through and talked all about the ins and outs of selling, building, and putting out course-based businesses, let's talk about who a course-based business really truly is best for. Business owners who are starting off with a smaller audience of anywhere from 100 up to 1,000 community members, whether that's on Instagram or YouTube or your email list, really are better suited for an online course. You're going to find that because the investment in the course is quite a bit higher and it does take you less time to run, you're actually able to build deeper relationships and connections with your people, which drives a higher amount of sales without the need for volume. Courses are also better for business owners who do not have an infinite amount of time to run their online business. If you are someone who is starting their online business as a side hustle alongside your full-time job, maybe you're a full-time stay-at-home mom, or you just live a really busy, active lifestyle that you do not want to spend a ton of time sitting at your desk, then courses are going to be the way to go because you're able to do the work once and really truly capitalize on that work for months and months to come. Course-based businesses are also better suited for business owners who really value that stability and that knowing of what is required in order to generate results consistently in their online business. The really great thing about running courses is that every single month that you're selling your course, it gets easier and easier and easier to actually produce the work that's going to generate more and more results. As a result of this, your business actually takes less and less time to run every single month because we're not on that content creation hamster wheel. And we have a lot of time to really start to dedicate to looking at what's working, looking at what's not working, and cutting all of the fluff in your online business. And finally, course-based businesses are best suited for business owners who are really, really focused on driving results. I often find that my community has such big hearts, and making a massive impact is extraordinarily important. I want you guys to ask yourselves, when it comes to the things that have been most impactful in your life, have those been courses and programs that really connect you to a like-minded community of people and provide you with a very specific result? Or have they been memberships and subscription-based services that really allow you to kind of navigate your own way through them? At the end of the day, results come from serving one specific person over time, and courses really allow you to provide a really powerful impact and a massive life-changing transformation to your people. We've now talked about the pros and the cons of both courses and membership-based businesses. And what I want to stress first and foremost is that neither is right or wrong, neither is better or worse than the other. Both are profitable, both can be very fun. For me personally, my mission is very clear. I'm here to help as many people as possible make as much money as humanly possible, and to do that in as little time as humanly possible. And so course-based businesses have been my model of choice when I look at scalability, profitability, and really truly providing a really powerful impact while still having time to do the things that I love, like travel and read books and be up here at the cottage with my family in the middle of the week. So again, there's nothing wrong with either of these options, but I want you to really ask yourself, knowing what you know now, which business model, memberships, or courses really truly best suit the lifestyle and the business you want to run. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section below which one you're leaning towards. you're likely creating more friction than is truly required to actually hit the income goals and the impact goals that you want to make. If you want support removing that friction in your online business so that you can hit those high income months while truly knowing in your bones that you are changing lives in the process, go ahead and click the book a call button underneath this video to chat with myself about joining our Design to Scale program. If you found this video helpful or the information in here really truly resonated with you or helped you see these two types of offers differently, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time we produce a new video. And on another note, sharing really truly is caring. So if you know someone who has been racking their brains about which offer is best for their lifestyle and their goals, go ahead and hit that share button, send them this link and just say, hey, this video is amazing and I think you'd like it. All right, guys, I will see you next week. And don't forget to chat with me in the comment section below.